Welcome back to West Sound TV Presents High School Basketball. We're up at Kingston High School as the Lady Buccaneers host the Olympic High Trojans. Patricia Ann's on camera, Kitty Campagna on one microphone, and I'm the Dr. Doc Parr from West Sound TV. And as we begin this second half, Kitty, 22-14 lead for Olympic, and that lead pretty much came in the last 2 minutes of that first half.
Well, and 22 is the number for Olympic tonight. The Olympic boys are leading the Kingston boys at halftime, 22-21. So a little bit tighter contest there, but this one could get right back pretty quickly.
And Pond's shot is off for the Trojans, out of bounds, and they're going to maintain the possession off Kingston, they say.
Oh, that's been changed by Chad Hollingsworth.
Okay, the other direction, the hometown team, Kingston will get it to bring it inbounds. And sophomore Drew Clark triggers it in. She's had a nice game. Caitlin Carper with it now. Also out there for the Buccaneers, Smith and Turrieta. And Kay will drive the hoop and put it down for freshman Eileen Kay.
Now those are her first 2 points. There have not been any guard points other than that one by Caitlin Carper on a free throw.
Payne will go into the paint for the Trojans, and her 2 is good for Olympic.
Ashley had 12 in that first half, and she plays guard, she plays forward, she plays center. Just put me out there and tell me what you want to do.
As well as the center position on that volleyball team.
She does. She a middle blocker on that particular
That's
team.
Correct.
Oh, that was pretty, but Turrieta couldn't quite finish it off.
Williams with the rebound. Also out there for the Trojans, Hayes, R.C. Payne, of course, Amanda Pond. And Williams with it now.
R.C. puts it up.
Shuts off, and that one's going to go to Kingston off of Payne, out of bounds. Just underway here in the third period, 24-16, an 8-point lead for the Trojans. Number 3 currently in the Olympic League. Oh, nice pass by Kingston. And Drew Clark chose not to go up with it.
Great anticipation by Williams on where that pass out was going. And she comes away with that steal.
Might have wanted just to go up.
Yeah, at 5'11", there's no one out there taller than she.
Wave shots off, almost saved, but into the hands of Sarah Smith. And the Buccaneers, oh, beautiful pass.
And Carper with the left hand. And again, I'm not sure if that is her dominant hand, but that was gorgeous.
Man, a great pass by Turrieta. On the move, bounce pass. And Coach Shaw's going to take a quick timeout here. Apparently something she saw out there that she did not like. 24-18 lead still for the Trojans at the 5:33 mark here in the third period.
Well, in that North Kitsap game, it was a full court press that kind of got Olympic out of its game. And we've seen Kingston do something of what they call kind of a nuisance press. And I think they're going to try a little bit more of this.
That's a good one. I haven't heard that before, the nuisance press.
Yes, it's just enough to kind of slow them down, and so they have less time on the other end to set up their offense.
Clark will inbound for the Buccaneers. And into Carper.
Cheerleaders using everything to their advantage here, including the bleachers. So if we get a little shaky, it's thanks to the cheerleaders.
Yeah, good move by Smith, but it would not go down, and they're going to call number 4, Kay, with the foul.
You know, what will work for them now is that does give them the opportunity to set up the press, and that's only her first foul and the first team foul of the half.
And it appears that Kay is the only nuisance besides there are some people at half court. Oh, Olympic did a good job of breaking it, though. They actually broke it fairly easily. Payne down in the corner, though. Nice job of D by Kingston.
Carper just being a pest over there.
Oh, good takeaway by, if she can maintain it, nope. can't keep it in bounds, but a good play, a good effort by Eileen Kay.
Looked like the sideline decided to trip her up that time. Not very fair at home.
Williams with it for the Trojans, sends it over to Hayes. Back to Olivia, and she'll continue moving to the iron and put it through for 2.
There's a few other times Olivia's had that ball that I've expected that move. That was really nice to see. Might have been a step involved, but you know, it wasn't called, so.
Kingston working it around. Clark to Carper. Smith with it. Back to Caitlin.
Gotta shoot it.
5 seconds. Shot is off, but a good board to keep it alive for Kingston by Savannah Turrieta.
Sierra Smith didn't really want to shoot that one, but the right idea, at least hit the...
You had to. They were under 5 seconds.
That's right. Hit the iron,
clock.
see what you can do.
Whistle blows. They're going to tag RC, I think, with that one.
He's going to give that to Williams, and
okay.
I'm not sure where that happened then.
26-18. Lead for the Trojans, just about a little under halfway through the 3rd period.
Kingston with a full shot clock. They keep working the outside, thinking it might be an inside, but there was a step that time.
Yeah, unfortunately, right in front of the referee.
Cheryl,
I even saw that one up here.
That's correct. Cheryl Ondrak did not miss that. Great screen out there by number 30, Alyssa Guevara.
Good handle in there by Carper to knock the ball loose, and they're going to say possession to Kingston. Carper playing some good D. And again, a very young Buccaneer team. Carper, a sophomore. Kay, a freshman who's got it now. Turrieta, one of the seniors.
And Sierra Smith. Those are the 2 seniors that I see on this roster.
Oh, shot is just up, but a good board by Ashley Payne for the Trojans, quickly pushing it the other direction.
Good footwork by Carper getting in front of her.
Into the free throw line, and Pond will take the jump shot. It's off, but Timothy out down low, trying to get the board, and they're going to say foul. She was fouled.
And they are going to say she was putting that one up.
Oh.
Charlotte, 2 of 2 from the line so far tonight with 4 points.
Okay, and that's going to be tagged to Savannah Turrieta. Tim Mateo's first shot is off.
Tim Mateo is by far one of the best cheerleaders for that JV team. It was fun watching the varsity team sitting over there cheering on their JVs.
1 for 2 for Charlotte. Oh, nice play down low, and count the hoop and send Savannah Turrieta up to the free throw line.
Those are actually Savannah's first 2 points of the evening. She shot a fair amount of time with things not going down. Brave going in there, almost lost part of her face.
And Pond will come back in for Timoteo. Oh, Turrieta shot. Nothing but air on that one.
That'll go as a change of possession. I don't know
there's your press.
If that goes as an actual turnover then, I'm not sure. Balzaretti gets it down court.
Oh, good takeaway. Great anticipation that time by Carper. A good drive. And 2 for Caitlin. How many times have we seen her sister do that one? Drive that iron and put the layup in.
Very pretty.
Payne. And they go back to Ashley. Count it for 2, and she'll get a trip to the free throw line.
That'll be the 3rd foul on Drew Clark this evening.
Kingston had gotten that laid down to 5. And Payne puts the 2 in, and we'll have a chance at 3 total at the free throw line.
Payne has done a really good job every time Kingston kind of sneaks in there and gets close.
And there it is, 3 the old-fashioned way, back to an 8-point lead for the Trojans. 2:20 left to go in the third period.
Pond takes a seat.
You know, we have not seen any full-court press by the Trojans.
No, it's not a typical thing for them. I think they like the half-court game, both ends. And there's going to be a hold on the side. I think that's a 10-yard penalty, defensive holding. Oh, football, sorry, Doc.
From the point of the foul?
Yeah, it depends, yeah.
Yeah, nice shot. Counted for 3 for Eileen Kay. She's had an excellent game tonight. Payne dribbling over to Williams. Cross quarter to Balzaretti. She'll go into the iron, and ball's going to be knocked out of bounds off of Keelan, and Kingston with the inbound. Down by 5.
When these Kingston players have been double teaming, the other players have some huge responsibilities, and they've done a nice job on defense.
Turrieta to Carper, back out front to Clark. Clark will drive, kick out to Turrieta. Shot is off, and a rebound pulled down by Hayes for the Trojans. 1.5 to go in the third.
Ashley takes it towards the inside and says, never mind.
Good D by Kingston. They got back in transition D well. Oh, shot down low. Yeah, that's going to go off Olympic. Yeah, we've got a timeout by Coach Smith. 1:12 left to go here in the third period, and Kingston within 5 now. 30-25 lead for the Trojans.
Yeah, I think this is another one of those we actually need a break sort of timeout. And he has a couple sick people and some hurt, and then you bring a couple up from JV, but they only get so many quarters at that point. There has not been a whole lot of substituting on the Kingston side, so these girls are working very hard. Whereas if you're watching Coach Shaw, she's brought in quite a few different people off the bench. Even Payne's taken a couple breaks, or at least one break that I've seen.
1:12 left to go in the third, and Kingston will be bringing it in. Savannah Turrieta, and a little full court pressure. Oh, oh man. I don't know who they thought that was going to. It went right to Hayes.
I don't know, but Turrieta came down wrong, and she is now off the court.
Uh-oh. And Savannah down off the end, and the training staff is going to have to go and check on Savannah there. I did not actually see her go down.
I watched her after she made that pass in, came in and kept the girl from scoring, and then came down wrong on her ankle.
Oh, boy. And that's exactly what they're looking at, is that right ankle. Well, we got a little bit of a break here as they tend to Savannah Turrieta. I'm the doctor, Doc Parr. We're West Sound TV, and our mission is to produce, promote, and help to develop local community television programming in Kitsap County. And our programming goes out on BKAT, your local access system, Channel 12 on Comcast Cable, Channel 3 on Wave Broadband, and we've been happy to be working for the last couple years with the KidsapSun.com, their internet programming on the Sun, and doing live games over the internet thanks to them, and these can be found at KidsapSun.com/basketball. We want to thank Trent Covert, the interactive director down there at the Sun, for getting things together with us a couple years ago. And, of course, our good old buddy Chuck Stark, now retired, or semi-retirement for him, former editor of the sports section of the Sun.
Well, and congratulations to the new sports editor. That would be Nate Joyce.
Nathan Joyce, who spent a little bit of time in the trenches with the Kitsap Bears.
I saw his recent article. He'll be spending more time there.
Oh, good. Yeah, the Bears had a meeting, so they're going to get going again. Now, last year they kind of formed together with the Port Townsend team and played all of their home games up in Sequim, so we weren't able to really cover any of them. We'll see what happens this year as they go back to the Pacific Football League.
And Savannah on the sideline is still in a lot of pain. Ashley made the basket and had one shot after that.
1 minute to go here in the third period. 32-25 lead for the Trojans. Carper to Smith. Oh, and a takeaway by Payne up high. She's running the fast break and decides she'll keep it herself and put it down for 2 for Ashley Payne.
She's with 21 points is all so far.
Outside shot is off, and a rebound to Elisa Guevara in the game now.
Elisa has, I think, only 1 quarter she gets to give because she played JV as well.
Kingston gets the board, and they'll bring it up the other way. Kay to Bolio, back to Kay.
Oh, Kay might have had a lane, but that's sometimes hard to see.
Well, at 4'11", might be even harder.
Smith certainly made a nice try, and that was at the end of the third.
At the end of 3, the Trojans leading 34-25. They've upped it by 1, 9-point lead for Olympic. But definitely an entertaining ball game. And I'll tell you, as a freshman, Eileen Kay for the Buccaneers is looking real good.
She has done a nice job out there. I've also liked the play of Caitlin Carper this half, especially where she's had a couple steals and some beautiful layups. So.
And Caitlin, only a sophomore.
Correct. And they are playing so limited already, so the injury to Savannah Turrieta is not going to help their cause. And with 6 games remaining in the Olympic League and only 5 spots that get to go to that district tournament.
They're 1 out. And, you know, I was thinking about it there in the third period, how enjoyable it has been to watch Ashley Payne for the Olympic High Trojans. Great volleyball player, but she really has had a great learning curve and done it well in basketball.
She has. She has grown every year. I think that her average points has gone up. One of the things that she has increased recently is steals. You see her with active hands on defense. She is, when you look at the girl standing on the court, she is the most athletic specimen out there by far.
And, you know, we just saw that steal in the third period. Not only did she steal it, she drove it in for the layup.
Oh, yeah. She likes that guard position.
Oh, good pass down low to Williams. And Williams will put the 2 in for the Trojans as we begin the fourth period.
There's that press you were talking about, Doc.
Yeah.
Almost an over and back, but they did not. Coach Shaw's got to love that when you draw up a play and then they run it to perfection when they come into the game.
Oh, and ball knocked out of bounds by Olympic, so Kingston will maintain possession, but only 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Bolio, also a sophomore, not afraid to drive the middle.
Oh, a 3-pointer counted for Caitlin Carper.
She has 8 points in this game. Here goes Payne the distance.
Again, she drives the lane, the court all the way, and puts it down for 2.
And did you notice that was left-handed?
You know, that's one of the growth areas I've seen in her. You mentioned it on D, and not only on D, but taking it on the drive the whole way.
Definitely. I like that Carper is trying a few more shots, but that last one, she had just had a difficult time handling the ball. I'm not sure it was the best decision.
And ball will go off of Olympic. Oh, I thought it went off Olympic, but they're saying Olympic will get the inbound.
I think he guessed the wrong color that kicked it from what I thought, too.
Olympic moved out.
They knew.
Williams will bring it in. That's Hayes down low to Williams. And who's the most dangerous person on the inbounds play?
Doc, do you remember?
The inbounder.
at the beginning of the third quarter? That was the exact same play they ran.
Yep.
So they are liking that play. I would call it again.
28-40 lead now. 12 points for the Trojans. 6:39 left to go in the game. And the Trojans have got to keep winning. They're at number 3 in the Olympic League, so they're pretty solid position for playoffs. But at this point, it's not just the numbers. It's getting that momentum going for your team as you go into postseason.
That's very true. And depending upon what your seed is, it will determine who you're going to play against, whether it's a number 2 or number 3 seed from some other team. And it is just such an important time right now to gel as a team, and we are seeing a lot of really good things out of Olympic tonight.
And here at the quarter break, Savannah Turrieta has been running the baseline to prove to the trainer that her ankle is okay and she can go back out. I love that.
Well, you know, you got the doctor from the Washington Redskins who may never live down the fact that he let RG3 play on a knee. So one of these high school trainers is going to make sure that they're able to play before they send him back out.
Well, we're at 6:39 here to go in the game, and it's a 12-point lead for the Trojans, who put on the full court press as Kingston will inbound. Carper with it. She's double teamed, but will get it across half court.
Quite the ball handler she is.
Over to Kay. Back to Carper. She'll bring it out to Smith. Smith will move up to the free throw line, take the jump shot. It's off, and they're going to say knocked out of bounds by Kingston.
So, Doc, we are sitting underneath the banner for Kingston, and what'd you say? They're first, and second in league?
That was
the girls?
And this school's only, 5 years old or so.
And the boys were third the last 2 years, so there's some...
well, the firsts were district
yes.
league. Oh, nice play by Kay once again. But those thirds were at state
that is
for
correct.
The boys.
Yes.
Last 2 years, Coach Conley has had great teams. Just a real pleasure last year to be able to follow them all the way to Yakima, to Sun Dome, where they won 2 out of 3.
So Ashley Payne had about a minute rest at most there. John Lambert with a really good call on that last one, seeing who knocked it out of bounds. Quick hands by Carper.
Oh, Payne, nice pass to the inside. Aubrey Arce will get the 2 and a good assist. So Ashley's doing it all tonight.
Well, when you're a scorer like Ashley, you actually are open for the assists much more often. Oh, wow.
And there's the takeaway. Ball knocked loose by Ashley, but the Buccaneers will get it. Shots off. Great board by Clark, though, for the offensive rebound and put back by Drew.
Those are her first points this second half. They have kept her silent. Payne decides to slow it down just a bit.
10-point lead for the Trojans. 5 minutes left to go in the ball game. Oh, nice cross-court pass by Arce. Shot is off, but the Trojans maintain the possession.
Great hustle out there by Guevara.
Yep. Takeaway by Smith. Clark with it, over to Carper. Carper's shot, counted, and it's worth 3. Oh boy, down to 7. 42-35 lead for the Trojans, and a bunch of time left, 4.5.
Carper into double digits now. Oh, just like the double pest.
Oh, the double team on Ashley. Yeah, you're right, Carper and Kay.
How do you even see them? I mean, that is just an absolute perfect defense. Credit Ashley Payne for not getting frustrated by that.
Payne will bring it in for the Trojans into Williams.
16 seconds on the shot clock.
Back out to Ashley. She'll take the 3 and count it. Oh my, has she got the popcorn concession tonight?
She might. She's at 26 right now.
Wow. And we don't keep stats on steals and assists.
Correct.
Wow. She's had a great ball game once she got going there.
I'm impressed I can multitask as much as I do. We're not not doing any more. Now
Yeah.
that was Guevara who started that one.
Takeaway for the Trojans. Travel they're going to call on Williams.
That's a good call.
Back up to a 10-point lead, 45-35 for the Olympic High Trojans.
Turrieta almost drags her pivot foot. That time Payne with a great anticipation.
Man.
Smith with the steal.
Down to Turrieta, over to Kay. And she sends it to Carper. Carper's shot is off, and Payne with the board. She's going to be close to a triple-double. Oh, nice. The assist, Carper
Going to Guevara.
Guevara.
Payne with that assist. That was really pretty the way Ashley did that, because she has taken it to the basket, and Guevara was rewarded for the hustle she has had this quarter.
Timeout by Kingston with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to go here in the ball game. 47-35 lead for the Trojans, but it's been a fun, very entertaining game. This has been our first opportunity to look at the Kingston Lady Buccaneers this year.
That is correct. The way the scheduling goes, you never know when you're going to fit half of these teams in, and we do make an attempt with West Sound and with the Kitsap Sun to make sure that we at least cover each area team once.
And I think we pretty well have done it this year,
We just
including Cross Point.
I know, that was a new one for us this year.
New, both the boys and the girls, and of course our trip up to Bainbridge.
Exactly. Well, and the beauty of that is to kind of let you know, if you see some repeats of teams after this, it's because we're looking for the best games. We're looking for the ones that are going to get them in the playoffs or get them the better seeding, that type of thing. And it's not because we've already made that effort. We made sure everybody got in, and now we're going to be picking the games as they come, basically.
Well, Kingston's going to bring it in, and it will be Sierra Smith inbounding for the Buccaneers. Comes in to Caitlin. And it's great to see Turrieta back out.
It is. She's
court.
moving pretty well.
Yep.
Oh, she looked like she had a nice opening underneath had they found her.
Bolio gives it to Clark. Oh, that shot is short, and a rebound to Guevara and the Trojans.
And that can be an example of something not quite right with her ankle as well, not getting enough push off of it.
Taylor Bird in the game tonight for Olympic.
Number 10.
Yep. And timeout by Coach Shaw with 2:42 left to go in the game. 47-35 lead for Olympic.
And 14 seconds on that shot clock. Olympic has done a couple kind of a jump and pass thing that is not an easy thing to do, where they found the person moving towards the basket. They've done a really nice job on assists tonight.
You know, Coach Smith, even though he's down by 12 now, has a good group of very young players, freshmen and sophomores out there. So he's got a lot to look forward to.
Oh, definitely, and they've been so close in some of their losses. The 27-33 against this Olympic team. Let's find a close. 34-45 was pretty close against Clahalia. That was Clahalia's first victory over Kingston ever. And then they lost to Squim, only 46-39. So
Well,
he said
Squim is number...
not in the women.
Not in the women. That's in the men's side. That's right.
So these are some teams that I think they can beat, and that will, as they finish out these 6 games, they certainly can still get that 5th spot.
Oh, great pass by Pond inside to Williams, who converts the 2.
Boy, I don't know if you could see Coach Shaw, but she was just dancing on the sideline with that one. I read where one of her last games, she had to do the last quarter on her hands, sitting on the bench, because she had a technical earlier. And once you have a technical, you have to sit. You cannot stand, and that would be so hard as a coach.
Tough D by the Trojans, but down to 2 seconds, 1 second, and Kingston doesn't get it off. Shot clock violation.
Crowd was trying to let them know, but They were being well guarded by this Olympic team.
Good defense.
Yeah.
Williams into Guevara. Over to Ashley.
Guevara's just a junior, showing a lot of promise here tonight and hustle. No one needs to take a quick shot. Smart to work it around.
Plenty of time, down to 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Pond down low, tries to get it to Payne, but it's going to go off Olympic, out of bounds, and Kingston will bring it in with 1:32 left to go in the game.
Drew Clark goes down but gets right back up.
And she'll be bringing it in to Carper. Turietta, ball knocked out of bounds by Bird. Bird doing a nice job there on D. Kingston will maintain the possession. And coming in, back in, one of the starters, Hayes for Guevara. Guevara had a couple good plays out there for the Trojans.
And Coach Shaw recognizing that big high five as she comes off.
Ooh, Ashley almost had the steal, but Clark will get the jump shot. It's off. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They still haven't hit iron, but Trojans take it the other direction. Payne and Savannah. Now see, there is a foul. That Payne did not get the 2 plus the trip to the free throw line.
That is correct.
So she will get a trip to the, well, they're going to say the foul occurred before a shot.
I actually would agree with that. It was on the floor. She didn't have full control and wasn't putting it up.
Hayes to Pond, out to Bird.
1 minute remaining in this contest.
Ashley's shot is off, and rebound to Kingston. Bolio to Turietta.
Ooh, may have been a step or two, but why not?
Shots off the iron. So Sierra Smith had a great board. She was double teamed, but the ball out of bounds off Olympic. So Kingston will bring it in with 19 seconds on the shot clock.
Look at that defense by Williams. Sierra Smith had a quick board, immediately put it right back up, and Williams was able to make it over there and put up a block.
Good passing by the Kingston team. Shot won't go down, though, and Williams with the rebound.
You wouldn't guess this kind of lead the way as hard as they are playing.
That's exactly it. It's a 49-35 lead for the Trojans, but yeah, you would think it would be a lot tighter game.
Definitely, and so these are the things Coach Smith is going to like about what his team's doing. He knows they're young. He knows they make mistakes at times, but he believes they can hang with any team in this league.
And Taylor Bird is in the scorebook with a foul.
Well, I doubt that because it would be Olympic shooting, so that it had to be on Caitlin Carper.
Oh, you're correct. Yep, you're correct.
Charlotte Timoteo taking Ashley Payne's place. Coach Shaw feeling fairly safe with 28 seconds and a 14-point lead.
And there is Taylor Bird. So Taylor will get fouled.
You know, Carper wants to use up some of her fouls. I don't blame her.
She will get an opportunity at the free throw line as the Buccaneers now in the penalty. Pretty foul-free ball game, really.
It is. This is the first time we've actually been in bonus.
Won't go down. And Clark with the board for the Buccaneers. Up to Carper. To Smith. Oh, Smith made a nice move.
What a pretty move.
Yeah, great drive by Sierra. One of the seniors out there. Carper knocking it loose, but also last one to touch it. So the Trojans will bring it in. And shot clock off with 9.3 seconds left to go in the game.
Coach Shaw still wanting to coach from the sideline, and you like it. This is a learning moment. We need to still get it across.
Yeah, the outside shot's going to go off, but it doesn't matter because the end of the ball game is here, and it's a 12-point win, 49-37 for the Olympic High Trojans over the Kingston Buccaneers, but a very entertaining game.
It was, Doc, when we set this up ahead of time. You know, several years it's been Kingston who has been so dominant in the league, and this year Olympic had the better record coming in, and sometimes that sets you up for failure because these two teams just always play hard. And I I always enjoy a game against these two teams.
Yeah, a couple more weeks to go, week 2.5 for the Olympic League in the regular season, and the Trojans definitely want to go into that postseason on a winning note, and tonight is a good way to do it. Well, I'm the doctor, Doc Parr. Patricia Ann's been on the camera for you. Kitty Campagna on that other microphone, and running the computer tonight for the kidsapsun.com/basketball. And this has been fun. We still got a couple more weeks of some great high school hoops for you, so stay tuned. We will see you soon.